great blessings have arrived. There's a way you can do something, like whatever if it's your production, is how you serve God. It can be so potent. It can be so grained with divinity. It can be so how you checked into it so many different times on so many different levels and so many different variables, and how you put in the production, how you put in the schematic and the system, and you begin to realize how powerful this is. So you begin to realize deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper in what you were doing. Now, the highlight of the quality of the image you begin to put in stillness, and you said, wait a minute, that took me more time in my mind. That wasted and drained more energy. And then I had to go to the left and I had to find the compartment to where that divinity was. But now you wait in the stillness, in the infinite, in the timing you need at the speed of the light to be able to trigger and capture the word. Now it's become easy. So you're multiplying production, yet it's 50 times easier, yet you're doing it at 20% faster than you were. So in these intervals and these ratios and these speed thermometers of God, everything is increasing so rapidly as the demand of life and the consistency is. So now you know how to meet the demand consistently. So before, the reason why I wasn't running in the prestige, why I wasn't running in the upgrades, why I wasn't running in the first place trophies going to the next field, the consistency is the river that continually flows for all humanity. If your river of consistency is not a continuation in the passion and the adventure and the venturing out and the furtherance of the kingdom and the power and what you desire in life, you don't want anything in life. From this moment forward, you will never want anything in life. Never want anything in life. Only desire everything that has already been given. All time is given to you. All wealth is given to you. Everything in life you could ever desire is all available. There's more money on the earth than there has ever been. There's more opportunity than there ever has been and there ever will be, because life is only expanding. Just as the universe is expanding and increasing, life is expanding. Everything is increasing. Money is increasing. Time is increasing. Everything is opening up to greater degrees. But your mind is the ultimate pinnacle of what you're going to see in the reality of your life. Your mind is thought in time, manifested to reality, okay? Because you are an image in God's mind, and he spoke. So your belief, what you speak, is what's going to happen, what's going to manifest. The world you're going to create. You can literally create worlds, what your realities, what your realms, what your dimensions, what your portals, what your gaps, okay? You go to that place, everybody has a good attitude. All of a sudden you're immersed with joy. You're filled with gladness. You leave with creativity and juices flowing inside of your spirit. You leave just a whole nother person. You go to those business meetings, you leave with wealth. You leave enriched about money. You leave with knowledge. You leave with packets. You leave with building and career and entrepreneurs and business, okay? So there are all these different time clocks in this vicinity of life. And the Lord is expanding us. He is increasing us. He is blessing us. I woke up today, I had so much passion, but I know how to submit the passion. I know how to yield the passion. I know how to stay in the word. I'm learning how to commit to service. So all these different variables in my personal life, I'm learning how to acquire them, attach them, put them in assignment, and stay up to date and consistent. I believe one of the greatest keys that I've aired in my life that hasn't caused me just to dramatize my life to be a dramatic level of power, to just be at a catapulted dimension of keys of eternity, was the consistency of worship, of service, of this, of learning, of wisdom, of rest. I begin to understand these principles. I begin to learn to apply them, but I was not consistent with the application. Now that is being done, my life is riveting with just dramatic power. My life is just an open vessel for glory. My life is just clouded with glory and splendor and beauty and mercy and power and passion and joy and life and freedom, and everything is on steroids. My money's on steroids. I got so many, and I just bless God today. Okay. But you have to step out of the time of what could be an illusion. If you're going to go to your job for 8 hours, you will never think that you could be stuck at your job. You will never think. You will take the time, whether it's making a video. There are so many different currencies in life that you have to be enriched by. Forget money. Money has to be at the lower level. You must be enriched with the opportunity. You must be enriched with making YouTube videos. You must be enriched with the currency of investing in wisdom. You have to understand every variable of eternal riches, the true riches of the spirit. That has to be the forefront of your mind. It cannot be money. And you can have a thought And I had so many thoughts that would backfire on what I was doing when it was the grace of God, when it was my dimension of multiplication, and I didn't enter into that grace, that multiplication, that dimension. Okay, so if knowledge is power, power is produced by knowledge. So you want to see each place that you're locked into. If you're at the washateria, you're gonna break through. I don't care if you're interceding or if you're reading books. I'm reading ebooks, and then I have my notepad. And as the Spirit is moving in me, as the Spirit of God is moving in me, that I'm relaying what I'm reading. But as I'm reading, I'm interpreting. As I'm reading the book, the knowledge isn't just the line or the word I'm reading. The words are opening up and it's being interpreted. So when you're in the Spirit, when you're in fasting, and I don't know who you serve, I serve Jesus Christ. But when you serve, I know when you serve Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit interprets the knowledge. So if the Holy Spirit, if they know I'm going to interpret the knowledge and write it down to share with humanity, there's going to be even more of a supercharged power. And if it's not with any weight of, well, I got to make money, well, I got to write that, well, I got to do that. No. So there's a way you can flow in your operation where there's nothing binding your mind. Well, I got to wait till that time to do that. Well, I should put that in that book because I'm not going to make enough money. When you learn how to flow without any of that, there's a supercharge in your body. And then you're coming in your car and ideals are flowing right now. Surging is opening right now. And I'm seeing all the churches I'm going to go to, all the people I'm going to touch, all the lives that are going to change. But I'm feeling the entirety of God right in this very moment. There's no such thing as I got to wait till tomorrow to be successful. There's no such thing I got to wait till to get married to be happy. None of that is existent. All that is available to me. So I'm reading the knowledge. As the knowledge is being interpreted, I'm writing it in my ebook. Okay. And then I'm looking at all the opportunity now God has given me. Not, you know how many times God will give you his hand, but you keep looking for the next hand of God, the next move. You didn't even eat the portion of what was given to you now. So many times the entirety of what you're looking for is in the now portion, not you. See, a lot of times we can develop habits or look for opportunity. I'm just going to wake up every morning, drink coffee, look for opportunity. And that's really good. That's actually an amazing habit to have. But you'll miss the manifestation. You'll miss the wife. You'll miss the gemstone. You'll miss the diadem. You'll miss the deity of Christ. You'll miss the crown. Now I'm feeling good today. Okay. Because Jesus, look, the Lord, oh, I feel good. Because the Lord is good. The presence of God is strong on my life, stronger than it's ever been. The power of God is in me, stronger than it's ever been. He turns your weakness into strength. It may not be in a month, may not be in a year. You might go through something for 3 years, but you know what you do? I don't care what you're going through. You know what you do? You persevere on all levels. In the way you do, you yield to the voice. You hearken unto the voice of God so deeply. Okay, you go in that ocean that hasn't been discovered, that doesn't make no sense, that man has never seen, ways that have never been done, and you heed and you stay faithful to him. And when he causes the blessing to burst out, when he's ready to choose somebody to be a president over a nation, guess who's getting picked? You, because you stayed faithful and you persevered even when you didn't feel it. There's a reward that God gives to, and let me tell you something, everything